Hey everyone, Zia here and welcome back to the channel. I have some absolutely insane and important updates for you today, okay? Let's jump right into it. Zo News fam, you are not going to believe this. Imagine being thousands of miles away and then a deadline drops that changes everything, demanding you return in mere hours or face an impossible fee. What would you do? Because that's exactly what happened to thousands of H-1B and H-4 visa holders. Microsoft, Meta, Amazon, and even JP Morgan sent out urgent advisories. Look at this, it shows the stark reality. 24-hour deadline issued. And the reason? President Trump issued a proclamation imposing a colossal $100,000 fee on H-1B visa applications. But here's the shocking twist. He described the alleged abuse of the program as a national security threat and a way to replace American workers. Our on-screen text highlights this. 100K fee, national security threat. Companies like Microsoft and Amazon told their H-1B and H-4 employees to return to the U.S. immediately, some by September 21st, 12:00 ET. They were told to stay put, avoid international travel for the foreseeable future. And the implications are just mind-blowing. Our text shows the direct impact. Tech giants rush workers home. The proclamation targeted petitions not accompanied by this massive fee, effective September 21st, 2025, for a whole year. This isn't just a fee, it's a seismic shift for global talent. So, Zo News fam, what do you think is the real endgame here for the US tech industry and its diverse workforce? In other news, a surprising development has just come to our attention. Zo Crew, can you believe what just hit the global tech world? President Trump just dropped a financial bombshell on the H-1B visa, hiking the fee to an unbelievable $100,000. Is this a masterstroke or a massive roadblock for talent? For years, companies paid tiny sums to secure foreign talent, but now look at the screen, Zo Crew. The cost for one H-1B applicant just skyrocketed. This isn't just a fee increase. It's a complete game changer, especially for Indian professionals. But here's the shocking twist. The White House isn't calling this a crackdown. They're calling it a fix. Officials describe the H-1B as one of the most abused visa systems for roles American workers could fill. See the screen? It's about protecting U.S. jobs. And this is where it gets crazy. The U.S. Secretary of Commerce laid it all out. No more will big tech companies train foreign workers at low cost. Companies now have to pay that hefty $100,000 fee before paying the employee. Look at the numbers on screen. It's simply not economical anymore. So, Zo Crew, will this reshape global talent mobility, or will it backfire by limiting opportunities for innovative minds? This policy could change everything for global tech workers. All right, moving on to our next story. Hold on to your seats, team, because the 2025 H-1B visa race just delivered an absolute shocker. Who do you think beat out Silicon Valley's biggest names? Forget what you thought you knew. Look closely at this data visualization and you'll see a massive shift. The Indian IT giant, Tata Consultancy Services, or TCS, isn't just playing, they're dominating. They've secured thousands more visas than Microsoft, Meta, even Google. This specific frame shows the numbers. TCS surpasses tech giants. But hold on, because it gets crazier. Because right in the middle of this, President Trump dropped a bombshell. The U.S. administration just slapped a colossal $100,000 fee on H-1B applicants. You can see the executive order right here, highlighting that $100,000 H-1B fee IMPOSED. The goal? Only highly skilled workers, protecting American jobs. But is it really that simple? And this is what nobody is telling you. The H-1B program has been called the most abused visa system, as our image shows, with IT outsourcing firms using it to cut costs by a massive 36% compared to American workers. It's led to layoffs and divisions being shut down, all to leverage cheaper foreign labor. The proof, as they say, is in the numbers. The implications are mind-blowing. Is this fee a genuine effort to protect jobs or a barrier to global talent? What will this mean for the future of tech, for outsourcing, and for the global workforce? Is this brilliant, or is it a huge mistake? Okay, from the world of politics to the world of entertainment. Hold on, you are not going to believe this market earthquake. Remember the chaos? The allegations? Well, what if I told you the tables just dramatically turned, revealing an insane discovery we need to solve together? That's right, the market watchdog, SEBI, just dropped a bombshell. They've cleared the Adani group of Hindenburg's core claims. And the proof is right here when you see the bold text on screen, plain as day. And the market's reaction? Insane. All 9 Adani firms shot up, with Adani Power leading the charge. But here's the wild part. Morgan Stanley is now saying Adani Power's capacity could jump 2.5 times. Look at the detail right here. Gautam Adani himself stated, "Transparency and integrity have always defined the Adani Group." This comes after the Hindenburg allegations initially wiped out an astronomical $150 billion. When you see this figure on screen, it makes you wonder about the initial hit. While most stocks have rebounded, there's a catch. SEBI still has 22 related orders under review. So, is this the final chapter, or just the beginning of another wild ride for the Adani Group? Drop your theories in the comments below. And now for something on a lighter note. Is this what beautification looks like? Bengaluru's latest civic project is sparking outrage, and the visuals tell a story you won't believe. What really happened here? Okay, Zo News, you are not going to believe what we uncovered. The Greater Bengaluru Authority announced this black spot removal and beautification project in Malleswaram, presenting it as a massive success. But then, residents looked closer, and the truth began to emerge. Look at the claim right here on their social media post. But here's the wild part. Biocon chairperson Kiran Mazumdar-Shaw herself saw the GBA's video and fired back. She questioned the quality, asking, "Are you really proud of this?" The finish, she said, was shoddily finished. See her direct quote right here, pulling no punches. And we have the receipts. Her comments sparked a firestorm online. Citizens piled on, with one user calling the work horrible and worse than any poor country. Another pointed out the absurdity of celebrating basic civic duties. The sheer volume of criticism, as you see from these reactions, is absolutely staggering. The GBA has remained completely silent amidst this backlash. This isn't just about one footpath. It's about a pattern of infrastructure issues Kiran Mazumdar-Shaw has highlighted before. So, Zo News, is this a one-off mistake or a symptom of a much larger problem in Bengaluru's civic planning? Okay, up next, you guys are not going to believe this. Picture this Zo News squad. A software engineer shot dead by US police. But just days before, he dropped an online bombshell alleging poison, hate, and a conspiracy so deep, it will make your jaw hit the floor. What really happened here? Okay, Zo News squad, this is where it gets chilling. Mohammed Nizamuddin, a techie from Telangana, posted this bombshell on LinkedIn just before his tragic death. Look at what he wrote right here. Racial hatred and discrimination were just the beginning. And then, Zo News squad, it escalated. He wasn't just talking about harassment. He claimed wage fraud, wrongful termination, and then the unthinkable. His food was poisoned, and he was being evicted. But here's the wild part. He points fingers at colleagues, his employer, even a detective, and their entire community. He wrote, "Enough is enough. White supremacy, racist white American mentality has to end." And the proof is right here. Look at that text, 19 documents attached. The receipts are here. What kind of undeniable evidence was he holding? His father is demanding a full investigation into his son's shooting, demanding punishment for the officer involved. But with these explosive allegations, Zo News squad, we have to ask, was this a tragic isolated incident or a dark end to a desperate fight for justice? And just when you thought the day couldn't get any stranger. Okay, Zo squad, what if I told you an entire region is on the brink of an unprecedented transformation, with investments soaring past 34,000 crore rupees? Is this a wild gamble or India's boldest blueprint for future prosperity? The Prime Minister just unleashed a colossal Samudra Sea Samriddhi initiative in Gujarat, and the numbers are just staggering. Look at this. Over 34,200 crore rupees poured into development. This isn't just news, it's a financial earthquake. And here's where it gets interesting. We're talking about projects stretching across the maritime sector, from a new international cruise terminal in Mumbai to crucial ship repair facilities. We are literally seeing the nation's sea power explode. But wait, there's more. Beyond the ports, Gujarat itself is getting a jaw-dropping injection of 26,354 crore rupees. This includes massive solar projects, new hospitals, and even complete solarization of an entire village. Look at this vision. From an aerial survey of the Dolra Special Investment region to preserving our maritime heritage at Lothal, this isn't just infrastructure. It's a reimagining of an entire state. So, Zo Squad, will these ambitious projects truly redefine India's economic landscape? Or are we witnessing the calm before an even bigger storm? Now, for a look at what's happening in the world of finance. Okay, Zo Squad, get ready. Sun Pharma, the pharma giant, just pulled off an executive earthquake, a massive shakeup that's rocking the industry. What exactly is going on at the top, and what does it mean for their trillion-dollar future? First up, the founder, Dilip Shanghvi, is now executive chairman, passing the managing director torch to veteran Kiyati Ganorkar. But here's the wild part. Shanghvi's son, Alak, is stepping up, now chief operating officer, and he's taking charge of their most crucial market. Look at this, Zo Squad, the numbers don't lie. Sun Pharma's market capitalization has more than doubled in 5 years. And Alak isn't just a figurehead. He's overseeing the challenging North American business, now with ex-Stakeda executive Richard Ascroft at the helm. This isn't just a shuffle, it's a strategic succession. But to truly understand this move, you need to see their new direction. US generics are slowing down, so look at what they're doing. Sun Pharma is going all in on innovative drugs. They've already settled the patent for Lexelvi, a hair loss drug pegged for huge success, and they've acquired Checkpoint Therapeutics for over $300 million. And the implications are just mind-blowing. This isn't just a change of guard. It's a meticulously planned transition, setting the stage for global expansion and future dominance. The question is, Zo Squad, will this bold leadership gamble pay off, cementing Sun Pharma's legacy as an innovation powerhouse? Alright, that's all for today. Don't forget to hit that button. It really helps the channel out. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next Zo News.